going, YouTube? We're back on the MR2. It's been a while, hasn't it? And the car's not finished, but are they ever finished? But it's all one colour at least, so we can have a proper look around it. I can't remember where we was when we was last looking at this. I was fitting the style bar, weren't I? I think the doors and a few other bits still needed painting. It's all grey now. There's still some bits I need to finish off. Let's have a look around it. Right, I've not used it for a while. I've had it on charge, so I'll just get this cable out of the way, put the bonnet down properly so we can have a look. For people that remember, I've got my battery at the front here. I'll just take this charger out. I'll just get that out of the way. Right, there we are. I'll just drop the soft top so we can have a proper look round. Right, there we are. What we'll do is we'll have a quick look round it here. We'll have a look at the back, because I've tidied up the engine bay and that a bit. And then we'll take it out, we'll go for a quick drive. I'll find somewhere else to park so we can have a stand back and have a proper look. I'll get the drone out and see what it looks like. Right, for anybody seeing this car for the first time, this is a MR2. It's the latest Mark III version. I say latest, they stopped making it in 2006. It's the Mark III, it's the Roadster, Spider, MRS, depends where you come from. I'm from the UK, so it's a Roadster, but I like to call it the Spider. The stock engine that comes in these is the 1.8 VVTi 1ZZ or 1ZZ, depending where you come from. I'm from the UK, so it's a Z. This one's had a bit of work done to it. The wide body on this is a luxury part Monocraft X body kit. Adds about 4 inches onto each side. The body kit has been modified by myself as well, so it doesn't quite look as it comes. The bonnet, things like that, I've done myself. So I've got various videos on my channel, but today we're just looking at a quick overview of it. I'll stick some links up in the top corner of a bit more in detail about the car. But the main purpose of the video today is to see what it looks like while it's all grey. As you can see, we've got it all done. One of the things I did do is these door shuts. I've painted those black, because anybody that knows me, this channel, will know that I change the colour quite often. It's normally once every year or so, or every couple of years. I do get bored of the colour, so I've purposely done those black for next time, although I do like how it looks in this colour, especially with a nice black Status Error sun visor that's on there. Actually, go to Status Error's website, use Spider Lee as a code, you'll get 10% off anything on their website, because as you can see, I do like picking up the odd thing by them. There's a few things around the car that since last time I've put back to stock. One of them is these mirrors. As you can see, it's a slightly different grey, because this is the original MR2 sable grey. I didn't bother painting these the same as this because I don't think it looks too bad. The car itself I've actually painted in Volkswagen Indium grey, the same as my van. Reason being, I had a load of paint left over. One of the only things I've not painted is this bonnet, because it was already grey when the car was the cherry red. As you can see there, when I fitted these custom vents, the fillers started to crack a little bit, so what I need to do is I need to sand that out and fill that with fiberglass filler first. That should hold its shape a little bit better. It's cracking all the way around. The reason being is these vents are aluminium, and then they're fitted underneath a steel bonnet, so they expand and contract at different rates in the heat. But we'll get that done one day. For now, it'll do. Whilst we're talking about these mirrors, I had an issue with the car when I started driving it again. The reason I'm relating this to the mirrors is because where I got the parts from. Most of you will already know Andy and J-Spec, but this is where I get the parts from, because they are an MR2 Celica breaker, and he will get you anything you want, and Stacy too. And you even get a terrible joke with every order you make. I got the mirrors from Andy, and also I had to order new drive shafts. The reason being is this UJ, the bearings are completely gone, and it was just rattling around. It took me a while to find that. I thought it was an engine mount or something. But there's his details. Get in contact if you need any parts for the MR2. Before we have a look around the rest of this, let's have a look at the engine bay, because I know the people that's not seen this car before, they're thinking, okay, it's a wide car, it looks mean, 1.8 VVTi. What have you done to it? Right, let's have a look. First thing you notice there, turbo. Right, so what this is a standard engine block, turboed, charged, cooled, running about 11 psi, running around 280-ish brake horsepower. With the weight of the car, I'll take anything on off the traffic lights. Once it's got to about 50 or 60, then the bigger litre engines will leave me, because the mid-range is not particularly marvellous. But I may have already got a new engine, so stay tuned. But what I did whilst I was painting all this, I thought I'd sort out the engine a little bit. I've tidied it up because I don't know whether you've seen it before. It was a little bit messy underneath there. I've tidied it up, it looks a lot better now than what it was. It's a TD04 turbo. It's got the large compressor wheel. I've put the Greddy blow off back on there. We're obviously running the return fuel system with a one-on-one pressure regulator, so that puts up 1 psi extra of fuel with 1 psi extra of boost. It's still a bit smoky, it's burning oil like usual. Surprised it hasn't blown up actually, but I quite like it for now. It's okay. Obviously at the minute I'm running the ducktail rather than the wing. I've still got the brackets on the back there for the wing. Once the hard top's on, I can put the wing back on it. But at least I can swap now between the two, because sometimes it looks a bit ridiculous with the wing, sometimes it looks alright. Do I have this style with the legs going up? I'll put a picture up now. Or I've still got these brackets. Do I put those back in on the chassis and run this style wing? Comment below and tell me which you prefer. Or do I just leave the wing off altogether and just run the ducktail like that? It does look a bit plain when the hardtop's on, but as a convertible it looks much better with just a ducktail. Right, I've got some more work to do around this back end. We'll have a proper look at this back end and how I've cut it and what there is extra to do once I'm in a bit better light, because the sun's literally straight there. So in a minute we'll get ready, we'll go for a drive, we'll find somewhere better to park and we'll have a proper look at this. For now, let's have a look inside. If you've not seen it, I've done a video fitting the style bar from Midship Performance. I'll put a link up for that as well. Still need to do something with the seats. I'm going to decide what to do with those. What I've tried to do is take the car a bit more back to standard. Black door shuts there, so if I change the colour of the car it makes it a little bit easier. I've resprayed the clocks around so it's silver now, instead of, it was like this colour before, but I've done it silver because I think it looks a bit nicer like that. So what I'm going to do is, eventually I'm going to do these, and I need to change this little bit of trim here. We'll find a better colour and just modernise this up a little bit. Gone back to the stock steering wheel. It's been recovered, this one. I do need to repair it because it's coming off there. So I need to take the steering wheel off soon and glue that back in. I'll take it to pieces and sort that out. But it's a bit better than the Momo I had, because it's a little bit bigger and I can see the clocks now, whereas the Momo you couldn't really see them properly. I took the other gear knob off and I've put this shorter stainless heavier one back on, because I think I prefer that actually, apart from it gets really hot in the sun. So I think what we'll do now is, before we talk any further, let's take this out for a drive and have a proper look at it and find somewhere that's got a bit better light so we can see everything properly. Always forget how enjoyable this car is to drive. Right, here we are, we've moved away so I can get away from the car a bit now so you can actually see properly what it looks like. So there's a good view of it now from a bit of a distance in this colour. Let's go and have a look around this back end and I'll show you what I meant. Right, I'll close this back down so you can actually see. Right, what I've done is I've chopped the bottom of the bumper off there. I moved these little fins up to it. I've still got the diffuser on. It's open back now for the exhaust. What I'm thinking about doing is building a new diffuser that's the same width as the car, making it a bit more aggressive at the back. But I'm going to leave this back open there because I want to get a new exhaust. But because of the plans of a new engine, then this is all going to change anyway. But that's for a later video. Try and imagine there's a hardtop on the back and comment below about the wing, whether you think it's the better with the legs going up or coming out of there like the photos, or just generally without. I've still got some work to do on the inside of this because I've got to sort out these seats, get those looking a bit better. I don't know whether to go for a different type of seat or just restore these ones, get them a better colour. Every time I don't drive this car for a while I get a bit bored of it and I think, oh, shall I sell it and buy something else? But like just now, I've come out in it, I've gone for a quick ride. I couldn't sell this at all, I wouldn't want to sell it. And it does look nice sat there, doesn't it? Especially now, because I've taken the wing off, I can have the roof down and it looks alright. I've still got loads more I want to do on the car. I keep getting ideas all the time. To be honest, I enjoy working on it more than I do driving it, even though I enjoy driving it when I drive it. I need to change out that radio as well, because that's an old Pioneer one. I've got that Apple CarPlay one that I took out the van. I'm going to put that in there for now. At least then, if I do that, I can take this navigation out then, because I won't need that, because it'll be on the CarPlay. And for anybody that wants to do some of the things that I've done to this car, have a look through my channel. There's plenty of videos on this car, and I'm just about to completely change the style of the camper van as well, so that's another one as well to look out for. So I hope you're enjoying the new colour on this car. Now it's not finished, but it's nearly done and it's all one colour. Comment below, see what you think of it. Comment below about the wing on the back. Let me know which style you prefer or none. Don't forget to like the video because that helps this channel loads. Subscribe if you want to see more, especially with this new engine I've got to announce at some point. And I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.